MrBeast, he is one of the best YouTube creators to ever do it on the platform, getting tens of millions of views each month. But is he much more than that? MrBeast Burgers is his new brand that he has launched recently in a video and all over social media basically, where he launches 300 ghost restaurants. What this means is that he has created a new brand with no experience in food that connects people to their phones with Uber Eats and DoorDash. Is that the second one? Either way, he has this massive influence. We have kind of seen this interaction before with finger on the app marketing techniques, but this is something totally new. He is literally changing the industry, that is media and the food industry, because he is taking away the leverage that these restaurants had before. You do not need the leverage of commercials anymore. You just need an audience and YouTube. In this new video that he made, where he has Chandler and Chris and all of the regular people, including Carl, that are working in this restaurant, getting these burgers out, getting this food out to the people of the, I think it's a 20-mile long line that are waiting for this food. Just random food that he is making, burgers. That is the brand. That is what is included with fries and a soda. There are like 3 or 4 different types of burgers that are all branded from Chris, Chandler, and Carl, and MrBeast himself. None of them have any prior food experience or culinary experience, any education in that field. They're just making food, flipping patties, and handing them out in some tin foil, and doing so in a very rapid manner. And how is it so rapid though? Because of the brand of MrBeast. Everyone is going for the MrBeast brand. They believe in him and his persona, regardless of what he is doing. Even putting his name on some burgers that are honestly, some of them came out raw. But that is okay, because MrBeast Burgers also has a handle on Twitter where they are reaching out to the customers of the MrBeast Burgers brand and helping out any way that they can, with refunds, with new food that they can deliver, anything like that of customer service. It is a new era of this customer service though, because since when are we able to connect to a brand that is just a few miles radius away from our home and connect with them in some sort of way of telling them, hey, my food has been uncooked, and then MrBeast himself or his team reaches out and says, hey, well, this is not okay. Let us fix this in any way that we can. We will get you some new food or a refund. One of the most fascinating things about this is that there was zero marketing spend on the MrBeast Burgers brand, and it ended up #1 in the App Store the first day that it launched. MrBeast's influence says that he can make a video, garner 20 million views, and most of the people that watch this video are going to end up buying a burger if they are in the radius of where it can be delivered, which basically means that, well, 20 million people, or just about enough to make millions and millions in profits, are going to interact with MrBeast Burger's app in putting their credit card information and their name and maybe even their email. But we can just stop at credit card information. Think about this. Hundreds of thousands, if not millions of people are ordering from this app because they want to invest in the MrBeast brand. They believe in him and his amazing way about things in this crazy manner of what MrBeast does with these extreme ideas. I mean, he even stuck to it. Like, he was giving out these burgers and tossing money out the window into these cars of customers and buying them new cars and giving them money to fix their cars. I mean, there's marketing that you pay for and have a production company use this type of strategy and filmmaking of some sorts to create this leverage of a direction where people can believe in, regardless of what the brand is. And then there's MrBeast himself, who is a marketing genius regardless of what he spends on his videos, because he just makes a video and these people are willing to buy basically whatever he puts out. And this in turn means that you put in your credit card information for the MrBeast Burgers app, and basically it's like an email list for MrBeast. He has 100,000 plus new credit card numbers that he can input into his system. And you multiply the orders of $10 each that basically every one of these meals costs. Multiple people are getting multiple different kinds of these sandwiches. They're getting multiple meals, and friends are getting them in parties. Like, if you take a party of 3 people in a car, then you can get 3 different types of meals. That's $30 for maybe 3/4 of these customers that are going in. So you multiply that, and well, we can just say that he made $2 million off of this first round, easy. But what did MrBeast or Jimmy also do? He also created 300 restaurants. These restaurants aren't going anywhere. These restaurants are going to be there to stay. There is a foundational app called MrBeast Burgers. He basically changed the restaurant industry overnight, virtually. And now he is going to continue changing industries. He has changed the merch industry, he has changed the YouTube industry and how you can become a creator, creating the monopoly of being these big ideas and fulfilling them in some sort of way that involves a lot of different people. He has basically exponentially grown his MrBeast brand across the United States of America in not just a way of gaining millions of views on YouTube for every video that he posts, but he has gained this sort of leverage that has never been seen before. Literally nobody has ever done this. Opened 300 restaurants, multiplying that by a few times, literally opening more each and every day. He is the only YouTube creator who has ever garnered this much attention on YouTube and used that leverage to make more money, more profits, and reinvesting that back into the company. In turn, creating a whole new company that are these YouTube channels and his new MrBeast Burgers store brand that sells food that he has no prior experience doing. He is monumentally creating triumphs for himself and this idea of giving billions away. He wants to become a billionaire off of social media. He wants to be the first. And he is well on his way because he is not just in the YouTube atmosphere anymore. He is a mainstream celebrity, probably will be one of the greatest to ever do it, including with YouTube, including with culinary, including with clothing, and all of these other things that make this social media influence worthwhile. Foundationally changing the way that we can use these platforms. Not even the big establishments like Chick-fil-A or Burger King, McDonald's even. Like Travis Scott and McDonald's, that's not even as big as what MrBeast is doing. Travis Scott and people like him, they are influencers partnering with a company. MrBeast is the influencer, but he is also the company. So why partner with a company when you can be the food establishment to begin with? The amount of ownership and equity that he is creating that is apart from his YouTube channel and going into this restaurant business and using social media to do so. Everyone has a phone nowadays, so everyone is able to get this app. People that are from literally 12 years old all the way up until, well, basically any age that you eat food. Everyone is available to interact with this and his brand, and parents' kids are going to influence the parents into buying this food. The kids themselves are young right now, and MrBeast is one of these main celebrities that they pay attention to. They're going to be along with MrBeast for as long as he is at this. They're going to grow with him and his brand and continue buying into his food, his merch, and basically anything that he drops. Just like David Dobrik and his puzzle game. And the thing with MrBeast and people like David Dobrik and everyone else that is alike, they are young and they are just starting. And I think that what we are seeing now is just the very taste of the beginning of what they are going to do with the world in that sort of scale, with what they have as influence towards everyone that is within their vicinity of demographics. So, MrBeast, he's definitely one of the only main YouTube creators that has made a fundamental change in the way that the system works of social media, but he is also making waves in basically everything else. Environment, food, clothing, influence in general. MrBeast is the new definition of what it means to be a celebrity or carry influence or do good for the world. I hope you have enjoyed this video or have gotten some value out of it. I hope you have a good day or night, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.